Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are my regular subscribers, love to have you. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I do daily tarot readings. I pull a card for each of the signs, and I do that on a weekly basis where I do a full reading, and I do that on a monthly basis as well. And if you subscribe and notify and get the notification button down below, you'll be notified whenever I come on live, which is a few times during the week. And when I come on live, I usually do mediumship readings for people, anybody who's here on live with me. And by mediumship readings, I mean people who have passed over, who have crossed over in your life, family members, loved ones, etc., and bring through messages of hope and love. And those are my favorite readings to do. So I hope you'll join. I hope you'll subscribe. And you can find my website listed down below, which is northernlights.one, where you can set up for a private reading with me if you would like. And there's also a donations of love button down below if you'd like to donate to my channel. So I'm grateful to all of you that have already done so. So I'm going to put this down so you can see me shuffling, because I'm going to be pulling cards for each of the signs today. I just finished a video. My angels were talking and my spirit guides very loudly about Trump and Biden. So I did do a video on Trump and Biden this morning. As you know, I haven't done those all along. Just in this last 2 weeks, I'm getting so many hits and I'm getting so many messages from all of you and emails and so forth that are requesting and asking certain questions. And I want to make sure that as part of our community, I am answering those questions for you. So I hope you find it helpful. Please look up that video as well. And now I'm going to do the daily for each of the signs. So I hope you enjoy. And at the end, I'll do a little bit of Reiki, okay? A little bit of Reiki healing, which we could all use, and the universe and the world could use it, and our country could use it. And yeah, let's see where we end up. Aquarius. Okay, lovely card, Judgment card today. So something is coming to fruition. I'm hearing for a few of you people, this is actually being in court and standing up for something you believe in. I think that's important. I think you're going to follow through with that, and it's all going to work out well. I am feeling, because it's upright, that things will work in your favor. This could also be the judgment of somebody that's standing by you, that is standing in judgment of you. I don't know if this is someone at work or someone in your family that you feel like you cannot convince. Not that you're not telling the truth, but that you're not giving 100%. So it could also be somebody that's around you today, Aquarius, that you're feeling that kind of energy from. Remember, it's their problem if they don't trust you, right? It's at this point, unless you've done something to betray that trust, it's their issue. So let them work it out. Remember, you always have the ability to change and to use your free will, okay? So in Aquarius, that's important to remember. Libra, let's see what you have. You have the Five of Cups. It's a card, Libra, of dismay. Okay, he's sitting there. He's looking at some of the cups that are turned over. He doesn't notice the two cups that are behind him. See these two cups that are still upright. He's too focused on, I don't know if it's self-pity. I don't know if it's things coming towards him that he feels like he can't handle, or he's feeling very overwhelmed. It could be that somebody is ill and you're taking care of somebody that's ill. This is the energy around you. So although he looks just full of despair and the sky looks dark, and there is the sun that's starting to come up behind the tree, if you can see it, a little bit of light. So if you can change this into a positive affirmation, all the better. Try not to get caught up in the negativity is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing from the angels today, okay, Libra? So there may be a lot of negativity around you. A lot of water cooler talk is what I'm hearing. So try not to get caught up in that if you can. Stay in your own lane. Try not to get too off course. And by staying in your own lane, you'll avoid a lot of this. Okay? Gemini, the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is a truth coming out today, Gemini. It is a truth that's coming out. However, you have your blindfolders on, so you can't see the truth. So if it's coming to you in a message, it's coming to you from someone else that has said something to you, maybe you're not ready to handle it yet, and that's why you have the blinders on. And that can happen where we hear something and we're like, no, that can't be true, and I'm not going to pay any attention to that. And you just pull away and you don't pay attention. When you're ready, My guides are telling me, my spirit guides, that you will need to take the blinders off and look at this truth and see which path you want to take. Okay, but that's when you're ready. Don't let anybody push you into doing it. It is using the throat chakra, all the blues that are in the card, which is the throat chakra. So I feel like this is a message of some kind that's coming into you today, Gemini. We are in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury, so we tend to feel Mercury retrogrades that much harder. So this could be miscommunication. This could be something that's coming into you that you don't believe, and maybe it's not accurate. Okay, maybe you need to get to the bottom of it and find out the truth. Maybe that's important. And if it is, today's the day to do that. Okay? I'm going to put this up a little so you can see my face while I discuss the cards. Going into earth signs, we have Capricorn, Three of Swords. I don't feel this is ill health of anybody. I feel this is broken heart. I feel like somebody may have pulled the rug out from under you, Capricorn. So you were planning on going in one direction and somebody said nope and pulled the rug out, and there you go in another direction. This is a heartache because you're concerned about it. You're worried about it. Maybe you've been laid off. Maybe something is happening with a job, and it's really it's concerning you. How am I going to take care of everybody that I'm supposed to take care of? Could also be heartache if somebody has left you, or if somebody is talking to you about the fact that they're not happy. You can turn that around, right? Always, you have free will. So you can turn that around and make it about how can we work together to make this happen? How can we work together to make this right? So Capricorn, it looks like it's a little bit of a bumpy ride today, or you may have to face some things, but I have complete confidence that you'll face it and end up heading in the right direction. Virgo, the card I have for you is the death card, the transformation card. This doesn't mean there's a death that's happening in your life or anyone else's life. What this means is it's a big transformation for you today. It's the beginnings of a big transformation. I'm not saying you push a button and you suddenly transform, but maybe you're deciding to leave a workplace that you haven't enjoyed working at. Maybe you get hired at a new job. Maybe you get introduced and you have a new relationship that comes into your life. There's so many different transitions or transformations that we go through in our life over the course of our entire life. Some people go through more than others, but it's not always a negative thing. Okay, this could be, death and rebirth. It could be the death of one thing and the rebirth of something else. Closing of one door, opening of another. And that's the way I think you need to look at it today. Okay, Virgo? So don't be worried about that card. Taurus, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Truth. Okay? She's sitting in her power. She's sitting in her power. Look at her face. She knows what she wants. She's holding onto the blade at the top at a very unique place. It's almost like she's ready for a fight. She knows it's coming. And if you look down below, the cat is looking towards her like she's going to move at any second. He's prepared to move out of the way. So this could be a card today, Taurus, where you're finding that somebody is challenging you. Okay, whether it's be at work or at home, someone's challenging you and you're kind of putting up your boundaries. You're setting those firm boundaries so that you know that no matter what, you've done what you can do without attempting to get into a fight. And I think that's the important piece. If you can avoid that, if you can avoid the fight and starting something, that would be best. Stay in your own lane, go with the flow, give your anger or give your surprise at someone coming after you, give it to the universe so that you're not having to deal with it, right? So you are standing in your own power, you are setting your boundaries, and that's wonderful to do, but don't take an action on it, is what I'm hearing today. Okay, Taurus? Cancer, let's see which card I have for you. We have the Eight of Swords, Cancer. So the Eight of Swords is really self-inflicted truth, self-inflicted pain. I mean, look how, she could easily bring her hands up and take the blindfold off her eyes if she wanted to, right? They're not chained to anything like a post where she can't raise her arms. Her feet are not tied. She could get up and she could just walk away. She could walk through the swords and walk away. She could take her blindfold off and her chains off and walk through the swords. So this is definitely self-imposed. So if you're feeling things aren't going your way, if you're feeling a little bit of self-pity, if you're feeling like things could get better, help them get better. Okay? Use your own free will and help them get better. Manifest something more positive than this, because this card makes me think of self-pity. Like you're oh woe was me, and you're sitting there and but you're not willing to do anything to change the circumstance. Okay? And I think that's the important piece. Is that you need to change the circumstance here, Cancer. You need to be the person that stands up, lets go of the chains, takes off the blindfold, stand in your own true self, stand in your own power, and move forward, right? Don't let this self-pity bother you. It's just one small piece of your life, okay? Scorpio, the card I have for you is the Retreat card. It's the Four of Wands. This is self-care, nurturing. You've been so busy taking care of everybody else and so overwhelmed with everybody else that you haven't really taken care of yourself. And this is a needed day to do so, a needed day. This has nothing to do with death. He's lying down and he's resting. That's how I look at it. And the sword right above him is upright. Okay, so it's not like it's pointing down towards him and this is something horrible that's going to happen. This is not. This is just you taking a step back and saying, you know what? I haven't done that in a long time and I really enjoy doing that. I think I'm going to take some time and do that. Or maybe it's with somebody that you love. Maybe it's a child or your husband or somebody, a friend from work, a good friend. But maybe it's taking some time to spend some time with them, right? Not doing so much worrying today is nurturing. Okay, Scorpio. Pisces, you have the Hanged Man. The Rider-Waite deck has him kind of holding onto his foot as if he's holding onto his own self and he's stuck in a position because of his own doing. The chains are very loose around him. Could he climb up and take them off? Absolutely. While he's hanging there making that decision to do so, though, money's falling out of his pockets. This doesn't mean that you're losing all your money by any means, but it does mean that some things are out of your control because you're not controlling the things you can. Okay? So controlling the things, getting yourself out of the stuck position, moving out of the stuck position into a position that you can turn upside down and collect this money that's falling out of your pockets, that you can head in the right direction. Rather than being stuck. So if you're feeling stuck today, that's probably why, Pisces, but you don't need to. Okay? You can get yourself out of it. Fire signs. Aries, we have the Six of Swords, and that's moving away from something or moving towards something better. The water's very calm here. It does show her face. It shows the crescent moon, so that's pretty much now because we're in a waxing moon until the 31st comes, which is a blue moon. She's wearing blue, which is the throat chakra of communication. So the truth that might have come to her might have been through a communication. It might have been through a message or an email or someone speaking to her. But she's not willing to deal with it. Either she's had enough and she's in her boat and she's leaving towards distant lands or another future, crossing over the waters, crossing over away from where she was. Or it could mean that she's running away from something. Maybe there's something that has dismayed her and has made her feel less than. And if that's the case, she's moving away. Either way, she has a wand that's helping to propel her. She's using that in the water, and the waters are calm. So the emotions around her, she's made a very wise decision for herself, is what the card is telling me. She's calm in making this decision. She's not doing it against her will. She's not doing it because she's fired up and she feels like she needs to make a decision and do it quickly. No, she's moving very slowly. She's content at the pace she's going, and she's doing it because it's important to her. Okay, Aries? Leo, the card you have is the Two of, I don't read upside down in case you haven't noticed when I do the dailies, because I feel like we make our own destiny on a daily, so I don't read reverse cards, and you can choose to make your own destiny, so I don't like people to feel like they don't have free will, and sometimes when a card comes up in reverse, people feel they don't have free will. This is just going to happen to me. So the Two of Wands is making a choice, making a decision today, Leo. There are paths. There's one right down the middle that looks like it's going in between the two wands, right? And it's leading you. It's your eyes are leading that way, but the deer is standing in your way. So there is something in your way of going down that path. So there is another path to take. Will you take the other path, or will you just go up and slightly ask the deer to move, right? Or move him gently to the side while you get around him. It's your choice, the Two of Wands. It is a building card. Okay, you're starting at the beginning. You're building something you want to build. But today's about a decision and making that decision. And you can choose whichever path you wish to choose. There's no right or wrong. Okay? If you don't like one way, and it's important, I just heard this from my spirit guides. If you don't like one path you chose, you can come back and start over and choose the other path. It's not the end of the world. So don't be afraid to actually put one foot in front of the other and start going in a direction. If you don't like it, turn around and come back. Take the other direction. Okay? Finally, we have Sagittarius, the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is lovely. It's combining the feminine and the masculine energy. It's feeling very strong. It's feeling standing in your power. She has a lot of sacral chakra and solar plexus and the blue of the communication, and the blue and the grays and the lion standing next to her. But remember, with the Strength card also comes the soft underbelly. Also comes the lion and the lamb. Also comes that part of you that she has the lion chained and she's holding on to the lion here. You see, I'm going the wrong direction with my finger, but if you go this direction, you can see that the lion is chained. So he's staying with her, but is it time to let go of the lion and look at the softer side? Is it time to let go and look at both sides rather than just feeling that you need to be strong? Maybe you're being very strong for someone in your family. Maybe you're being very strong at work. Maybe it's okay, though, to take a step back and say, I'm vulnerable too. I have a softer side. It's okay to do that. Okay, Sagittarius? So these cards were nice today. We had a few cards of transformation. We had a few cards of little bumps in the roads, but nothing that's earth-shattering, nothing that you need to be worried about. Remember, these are just the energies of the day. This is just the direction that you can head in if you want to head in it. If you head in a direction and you don't like it, turn around, go back. You always have free will to do that. And that's so important for you to remember. So many of us feel like we don't have the ability to go in a certain direction, or we don't have the ability to make a choice one way or another. But you do. You always have that ability. So I am going to play some Reiki here. And we'll do a quick guided meditation to relax you, to allow the Reiki to move through your body and to really help you relax, combine your chakras so that they're all open and that they're talking to each other, so you have a nice peaceful day. Okay, that's part of what it is. You can always get a longer Reiki session with me by booking through my website, but this at least will get you started. I was told it was too loud before. I hope you can hear me. We're going to open the crown chakra at the top of your head. Close your eyes and open the crown chakra like a flower opening, and we have a beam of light that's coming down, whether it be from heaven, from your higher power, from whatever your belief system is, and it's bringing this white, beautiful light energy that's empowering and strong into your body. It's coming into your third eye, helping you with your intuition today. It's coming throughout your head and into your throat chakra, which helps with communication, especially while we're in Mercury retrograde. That's important, right? For that throat, for that communication to be open. And then it's moving down each arm. You can almost feel it out of the tips of your fingers like little electricity. And then down to your upper heart and your regular heart chambers. You're going down to your solar plexus chakra, and your sacral chakra, your root chakra. Opening them all up so they're speaking to one another, so energy flows smoothly between them all day today. Down each leg and out each toe, again feeling the electricity out each toe into Mother Earth. So now we've got this white light energy that's all inside us, that's moving around. You can picture it like smoke. You can picture it as one solid energy that's inside of you. Now we're going to surround ourselves. Imagine drawing a white light energy, or using white chalk and drawing around ourselves, right? Our arms and down our body and down each of our legs, up to our pelvis, back down the other leg, up the other side of the body, up to where it meets on our head, because we want to keep this energy inside of us today. So we're locking it in with that white light energy around us, okay? We're locking it in, keeping it with us. Take some deep breaths, and when we breathe in through our nose and hold it for a second, and then release through our mouth, we're going to be breathing in this white light energy, this beautiful, powerful, standing in your own power energy, so you feel so good about everything around you. When we let go and we release through our mouth, we're releasing that which no longer serves us. We're releasing any anger and any fear and any anxiety. We'll do that 3 times in a row, and then I'll begin sending some Reiki to you as well. Hold it for a second. Releasing what no longer serves you. Another deep breath in. Hold it and release. Any anger or anxiety, feeling off. We're standing in our own power now. One more time. Deep breath in. Releasing the last of the anger or the resentment. And just bathing yourself in this beautiful white light energy as I continue to send you some Reiki. Healing Reiki energy. Sending it to all of you, my community. I'm sending it to America. I'm sending it to the elections. I'm sending it to Trump and to Biden and all the people that they love. Sending it to the world for things to calm down. At the end of every one of my daily readings, there's always Reiki. So if you come on and listen, make sure you stay to the end and hear the Reiki healing. Embody it. Bring it into your life on a daily basis. It helps rebalance you and nurture you. hope you enjoyed that Reiki and that you can hold on to the energy you feel inside, that white light energy, the beautiful energy we put in you today, and that it helps you get through the day and helps you have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for your next daily reading and coming on live, so make sure you've hit the subscription and the notification button so you can come on live and join us when we do live readings as well. It's a wonderful community, and I welcome you. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.